Alright everybody, how we doing today? Time for the news. Okay, first off, so the Catalonia situation. This is from Reuters. It says protesters block highways as Catalan parliament presses for independence. Catalonia's parliament pressed its case for secession from Spain on Tuesday, 2 days after a national election, while separatist protesters blocked one of the region's major highways and also disrupted traffic in the Basque country. Protesters blocked the AP7 highway in both directions around the secessionist Catalan stronghold of Girona. Earlier, French riot police had used tear gas to clear protesters at the border who were blocked the AP7 highway that links France and Spain. They arrested 18 people at the Yoncora border crossing, and Catalan police arrested one person, officials said. Catalan demonstrators have also converged on Tuesday on a highway in the Basque region, near the French border town of Irun, disrupting traffic and causing jams of up to 11 kilometers or 8 miles, the Basque Transit Authority said. A secretive protest group called Democratic Tsunami has claimed responsibility for the disruption, which is aimed at drawing international attention at the Catalan independence drive. In Barcelona, local police tweeted that traffic had been disrupted at several major intersections after another separatist group known as CDR called for protesters to block access points around the Catalan capital. Defying a warning of legal consequences from Spain's constitutional court, the Catalan parliament, which is dominated by pro-independence parties, approved a motion on Tuesday that expressed the will to exercise the right of self-determination in a concrete way. The motion called for political action but is non-binding, a parliament spokeswoman told Reuters. However, to avoid a dispute with Spain's constitutional court, the chamber's legal team decided not to publish the motion in the official parliamentary register, even though it had been approved by lawmakers, a spokesman said. Spain's state prosecution office has asked Catalan prosecutors to investigate whether the parliament's actions constitute a crime. Well, look, if Spain is really as bad as I hear, then it's understandable why they'd want to break away. True, it might be illegal or unconstitutional for them to break away, but it was also illegal and unconstitutional for America to break away from Britain. Law does not determine what's right. What is right determines what is law. That should be the proper relationship. But quite frankly, if the protesters get too violent, I think they'd have to give up on it. Unless you are being directly physically threatened with a possibility of death, or worse, in most cases I think it's best to just back off. But if you really, really want freedom that badly, then I say go for it. But try not to be too evil about it. You know, try not to violate your morals or your ethics, if you can. If they do not threaten you with death, do not threaten them with death. And if you so badly desire your freedom, then go for it. But the separatist protests, sometimes violent, have overshadowed Spain's election campaign following the sentencing last month of 9 Catalan separatist leaders who spearheaded a failed independence bid in 2017. Spain's far-right Vox party more than doubled its number of seats after its fiercely anti-separatist rhetoric struck a chord with many voters. Sunday's vote produced a highly fragmented parliament, with the ruling socialist and far-left Podemos party pledged on Tuesday to work together to try to form a majority coalition. The pro-independence cause received a tacit boost on Tuesday from an advisor to the European Court of Justice, or ECJ. Advocate General Massage Supanar said jailed Catalan separatist leader Oriol Junqueras, elected to the European Parliament while in detention, should have had the right to ask lawmakers to decide whether to uphold his immunity. A Spanish government source said Supanar's conclusions were non-binding and that it was not possible to draw conclusions for the ECJ's official ruling. But another former Catalan separatist leader who was also elected to the European Parliament in May, Carles Puigdemont, welcomed the advisor's opinion. This shows another extremely serious injustice in which Juan is a victim. His rights and those of voters have been violated. Puigdemont, who lives in self-imposed exile in Belgium, tweeted. Juan, the Catalan government's former deputy leader, was sentenced to October to 13 years in prison. In June 1976, members of the European Parliament from a range of parties urged the Assembly to protect the rights of Catalan leaders who were unable to collect their credentials, saying Madrid had violated their rights by barring them from taking their seats. Look, when you try to prevent a portion of your nation from seceding because they majorly disagree with your policies, and I mean the entire region, then as far as I'm concerned, that's a form of tyranny. If they find your leadership so utterly repugnant and they want to go and do their own thing, you should just let them. And if you really think they'll fail, let them go and watch them fail, and then when they do, you can just absorb them right back in. Or alternatively, if they do succeed, then maybe you can learn from it. But I think it is a form of tyranny. I absolutely think it is a form of tyranny. If the majority of the population of that region finds it so repugnant to follow what you think they should do, and they want to break away, preventing them from doing so is tyranny. Let them break away, and if they fail, you can absorb them back in, and if they succeed, then learn from it. So I support Catalonia's independence, although I don't think that they'll actually succeed. Anyway, peace!